Hello guys, welcome to our video, and in this video we are going to talk about our grammar lessons. Lesson number 1, the past simple tense. And we all already know we use the past simple tense to talk about actions that happened in the past and finished. Now, before we go on, let's watch a short video and then we will continue.
Did you have a good weekend, Monica? Oh yeah, it was great. So what did you do? On Saturday, I went to the theater with my parents. What play did you see? I saw Cinderella, and it was an amazing show. What did you like the most? I like the costumes and the songs.
The end. And as we all notice here, in the video, they used the past simple tense. Why? Were they talking about things that were happening as they were talking? No, she was telling her about things or action that she did last Saturday. So these actions were in the past. So she used the past simple tense. So our first usage, we use the past simple tense to describe actions that happened in the past and finished. Examples. Number 1, I walked to school yesterday. Number 2, she arrived late last night. Number 3, they played football in the club 2 days ago. Are they playing football now? No, they already played football in the club 2 days ago and finished. Number 4, he studied English yesterday. Is he studying English now? No, he studied English yesterday and finished. So let's learn about our rule. Number 1, we add ed at the end of the regular verb. What does regular verb mean? Regular verb mean a good verb that follows the rule. So if we look here in example number 1, we will see what we are talking about. We added ed at the end of the regular verb. Okay, rule number 2, we add the at the end of the regular verb that ends with e. Like example number 2, she arrived late last night. The verb arrive is a regular verb, a good verb that follows the rule. And we will notice here that arrive ends with e. So to change it in the past, we only need to add the letter the. Rule number three, we add IED at the end of the regular verb that ends with Y. But let's learn something. We remove the Y and add IED only if the letter before the Y is a consonant letter. Example, the verb study, like in example number 4. We removed the Y, we deleted the Y, and we add IED. Why? Because the letter before the letter Y is a consonant letter. Like also the verb carry. We see here carry ends with Y. So let's look at the letter before the Y. Is it a consonant letter or a vowel letter? It's a consonant letter. Very good. So we remove the Y and we add IED. But if the letter before the Y is a vowel, and we all know the vowel letters, right? A, O, I, E, and U. We keep the Y and we add only ED. Like in example number 3, we have the verb play. Play ends with Y. So let's look at the letter before the Y. Is it a consonant letter or a vowel letter? It's a vowel letter. So we keep the Y and we add only ED. Also in the verb stay, stay also ends with a Y and the letter before the Y, A, it's a vowel letter. So we keep the Y and we add ED. We were talking about the regular verbs, the good verbs that follows the rule. Now we are going to talk about the irregular verbs, the bad verbs that do not follow the rule. What are we going to do with these verbs? We are going to memorize them as they are. Like here. These, of course, are not all the irregular verbs, but these are the most used ones. Okay, so let's read them together. Here, the first verb, take, the past of the verb take, talk. Do, did, eat, ate, ride, rode, come, came, go, went, make, made, buy, bought, break, broke, drive, drove, see, saw, meet, met, read, and let's guys focus here. The verb read is also written read in the past, but it's pronounced red, like the color. So read, read. Drink, drank. Find, found. Sleep, slept. Swim, swam. Send, sent. Fly, flew. And here, the last one, we have the verb to be verbs. We have am, is, or. The past of am and is was. Am is was. Am is was. Very good. And the past of are, where, are, where, are, where. These guys were the most used irregular verbs. Now let's learn about the question, how we make a question in the past simple tense. If we are talking about a yes or no question, we are going to start our question with did. Like example number 1. Did you have fun with your friends? Did you have fun with your friends? Here at the beginning of the question we have did. We must start with did. Very good. And then we have the subject we are asking. And then we have the verb. But the verb must be in infinitive exactly. The verb in the question must be written in infinitive. And then we have the rest of the question. That's a yes or no question. So the answer is going to be yes, I did, or no, I didn't. Yes, I did, or no, I didn't. Very good. Example number 2. Where did you go for your last holiday? Where did you go for your last holiday? First, we have the WH word, and then we have did, subject, verb in infinitive, and then the rest of the question. Number 3, what did you watch on TV last night? And of course, guys, in the answer, we are going to change the verb from the infinitive form to the past form because this question is in the past simple tense. Remember, guys, we use did and the verb, but we do not change the verb to the past form in the question. Like here, did you have a nice weekend? See, we say have, we didn't say had. Number 2, what did you learn at the school yesterday? We used learn, not learned. Or number 3, we have when did you see the film? We used see, not so. This was the question. Now let's learn about the negatives. Example number 1, I didn't go to school 3 days ago. I didn't go to school 3 days ago. So simply in the question, we change the verb in its infinitive form and we put didn't before it. Like also in example number 2, he didn't study English last night. He, the subject, didn't study, the verb in its infinitive form, English last night, and the rest of the sentence. Number 3, they didn't do their homework yesterday. They didn't do their homework yesterday. And that was the past simple tense. Now, guys, pause your video, try to answer these questions by yourself, and then we are going to answer it together. So here he wants us to change the verbs in between brackets to the past simple. Like number 1, yesterday I got to the work, the past of the verb go, went, so it becomes yesterday I went to the park. Number B, my grandparents got us last week. Visit. Visit is a good verb, a regular verb that follows the rule. So we are going to add the, and it becomes visited. My grandparents visited us last week. Number C, last weekend I got an email to my friend. Write. Write is a bad verb, an irregular verb, so we are going to change it. The past of write is wrote. Last weekend I wrote an email to my friend. That's it. Okay. Number D, my brother got any computer games last night. Not play. Not play, guys, here means that he wants us to use it in the negative form. So we said in the negative form, we keep the verb in its infinitive form and we put didn't before it. So the answer is going to be, my brother didn't play any computer games last night. Number 8. We dot cereal and dot juice for breakfast. Eat and drink. So the past of eat, ate, very good. And the past of drink, drank, excellent, guys. Number F. I dot my favorite TV program yesterday. Not watch, negative. So it's going to be, I didn't watch my favorite TV program yesterday. Number G. My friend got me a new pencil case for my birthday. Give. The verb give is a bad verb, an irregular verb. So the past of give, gave. Number H and the last one. Yesterday I got to school. I got by car. We have walk and not go. So first let's answer walk. The past of walk, walked, very good. And here we have not go, negative. So I didn't go by car. And that, guys, was the past simple tense. Lesson number 2, the articles. We all know we have 3 articles, a, and the. And before we talk about them, let's watch a short video and then we will continue.
Meet the 3 article brothers. A, N, and the. All 3 brothers like to point out nouns. The twin articles A and N like to point out singular nouns. The elder brother, the, likes to point out both singular and plural nouns. A and N are usually seen with one person, one place, one animal, and one thing. Though they are twins, both have different hobbies. The article A is seen with nouns that begin with consonants. For example, Abbas. The article N likes to listen to nouns beginning with vowel sound. For example, an umbrella. Come, let's look at a few sentences where these 3 article brothers appear together. That is a store. There is an umbrella on the store. Thus, we can say that articles A and N are used to introduce a singular noun. Article the is used when we talk about the introduced noun the second time. In this case, it is the stall.
The end. And now, guys, let's talk about the articles. As we watch in the video, we have 3 articles, a, and the. We use our articles before nouns. Guys, before nouns, okay? We use our first article, a, before singular nouns. Singular nouns mean it's only one. We use it before singular nouns that start with consonant letters, okay? Like here, a car, a carrot, a dog, or a girl. All of these nouns start with consonant letters, C, Z, and G. So we use the article a. And we have our second article, an. We use an before singular nouns, only one noun, that start with vowels. And we all know their vowel letters. Like here, an orange, an elephant, an ant, an airplane. Okay, all these nouns start with vowel letters like orange, O, elephant, E, ant, A, airplane, A. Okay, now we have our third article, the. We use the before plural nouns like the cars, the oranges, the girls, the dogs. Or these nouns are plural, that means more than one. Very good. And we also use the before singular nouns if, number one, this noun is mentioned for the second time. What does that mean? Means we have a sentence and we mention a noun for more than one time. Like here, this is a flower. It's a strange flower. I don't know which flower he's talking about. The flower is red. So we mentioned the flower for the second time. So we use the article the. This is a flower. The flower is red. Okay, number two. If we are talking about a specific thing or a place, like here, I'm reading the book that you gave me. Am I reading any book? No, I'm reading the one that you gave me. It's a specific thing. I specified which book I'm reading. Example number two, let's go to the cinema. Here we are talking about a place, a specific place. So we use the article the. Number three, there's only one of this thing we are talking about, like the moon, the sun, the earth. If there's a lot of moons for our planet, no, we only have one moon. A lot of suns? No, only one sun. Is there a lot of earths anywhere else? No, only one earth. So we say the earth. Like here, our example, the moon is very bright tonight. Yes, guys, we don't usually use articles for countries, meals, or people. Like we don't say the Egypt, we say Egypt. Meals like breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We don't say a breakfast or the breakfast. We say breakfast without any article. Or people names like we don't say the Donia or a Donia or an Ahmad. We say Ahmad and Donia. And that guys with our article. Now pause your video, try to answer this question by yourself, and then we are going to answer it together. Here he wants us to choose the correct answer. Number one, I saw a lion, an elephant, and an elephant at the zoo. Dot's line was scary. Guys, let's focus here. Is it the first time I'm mentioning the line? No, it's the second time. So we use the article the. Very good. Number B, we stayed in Dot's hotel. The hotel had a swimming pool. Let's focus here. It's the first part of the sentence. Is it the first time I'm mentioning the hotel? Yes. So we are going to use the article a. Excellent. Number C, I have a red pen and Dot's blue pen. The red pen is my favorite. It's the first time we are mentioning the blue pen. Okay. Blue is the letter B. Is it a vowel or a consonant? It's a consonant. So we use the article a. Very good. Number D. I went on an aeroplane to Japan. Dot's aeroplane was really, really cool. Is it the first time I'm mentioning the aeroplane? No, it's the second time. So we are going to use the article the. Excellent. Number E. I had a party for my birthday. Lots of my friends came to Dot's party. It's the second time I'm mentioning the party, so the. Very good. Number F. I have Dot's brother and a sister. I have only one brother. It's a singular noun, so we are going to use a. Very good. I have a brother and a sister. Number G is the last one. I had Dot's sandwich and crisps for lunch. The sandwich was delicious. First time I'm mentioning the sandwich, so of course we're going to use a. And that was our article lesson. Lesson number 3, the simple future tense. Okay, guys, why do we use the simple future tense? We use this tense to express an action that is going to happen in the future. What does the word future mean? Does it mean it's happening now? No. Does it mean it's happened in the past? No. That means it's going to happen in the future, later, okay? After we're talking, maybe tomorrow, the day after today, maybe next week, next month. Now, let's watch a short video and then we will continue.
My sister and I are going to have an amazing weekend together. We are going to see some friends and eat out on Friday evening. On Saturday, we're going to make some sandwiches and go to the park. The weather is going to be sunny and warm. I'm going to read a book and relax. On Sunday, I'm going to work out, and Emily is going to browse the internet.
Okay, guys, now after we watch our video, let's talk about it. Are they talking about things they are doing now? No, they are talking about things they are going to do on the weekend. Is it the weekend now? No, it's later. It's in the future. So we use going to. We use going to talk about our future plans. Like here, I'm going to visit my grandparents next week. I'm visiting them now? No. Did I visit them yesterday? No, I'm going to visit them next week, future. So here we use going to. Example number 2, he is going to play football tomorrow. Is he playing football now? No. Did he play football yesterday? No, he is going to play football tomorrow, the day after today. Example number 3, they are going to watch a film tonight. Are we night now? No, we're still in the day. We are still in the morning. So that's considered future. So we use going to rule. How do we use it? Here we have, let's see our examples. We have verb to be, am, is, are, plus going to, plus the verb in its infinitive form. What does infinitive mean? It means the verb as it is without adding ing, ess, or ed, or anything. Just the infinitive. Okay, let's talk about the negative. Example number 1, I am not going to visit my grandparents next week. Example number 2, he isn't or he is not going to play football tomorrow. Example number 3, they aren't or they are not going to watch a film tonight. So we add not to the verb to be plus going to plus the verb still in infinitive. The questions. If it's a yes or no question, we start the question with verb to be, is or are. Like here, example number 1, are you going to buy a new t-shirt? So here we have the verb to be, or subject, going to plus verb in infinitive, then the rest of the question. And the answer, of course, is going to be, yes, I'm going to buy a new t-shirt, or no, I'm not going to buy a new t-shirt. Example number 2, where is he going to go on the weekend? Where, the WH word, is verb to be, he, subject, going to, plus go, verb in infinitive, on the weekend, the rest of the question. Example number 3, is she going to bake us a cake? Is she going to bake us a cake? Is the answer might be, yes, she is going to bake us a cake, or no, she is not, or she isn't going to bake us a cake. Example number 4, when are they going to meet their friends? They will meet them or they are going to meet them tomorrow or next week. That was our future simple tense. Now pause your video, try to answer these questions by yourself, and then we are going to answer them together. Here, in example number 1, he wants us to find the mistake, underline it, then correct it. Sorry, guys. Like number 8, I'm going go to Hong Kong. That's it. I'm going go to Hong Kong. There's something wrong. Yes, of course. Where's the to after going? So the correct answer, I'm going to go to Hong Kong. Number 2, she are going to be a doctor when she grows up. She are? She is a singular subject, so we use is very good. We underline the R and we replace it with is. She is going to be a doctor when she grows up. He going to watch TV tonight. He going to? Is that a correct sentence? No. Where's the verb to be? Okay, it's going to be he going to. That's wrong. It's going to be he is going to watch TV tonight. Number D, they are going to having pizza for dinner. Having, is it an infinitive verb? No, it's a verb plus ing. And we said after going to, the verb must be in its infinitive form. So having here is wrong and it's going to be have. They are going to have pizza for dinner. Number E, the last one, go to visit my grandparents at the weekend. Go? I think there's something wrong. Yes, of course. Go to? No, we said it's going to. I'm going to visit my grandparents at the weekend. And that was our future simple tense. Lesson number 4, the modal verbs. What are the modal verbs? The modal verbs are helping verbs. We use them to express something. Now, let's watch a short video and then we will continue.
A modal verb is a type of helping verb that is used to express ability, possibility, permission, or obligation. Let's see a few examples. Can and could are used to show ability or lack of ability.
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Laura can't speak German. Can and could are also used to ask or give permission.
Excuse me, could I use your bathroom?
She is asking for permission to use the bathroom. Can and could are also used to make offers or requests.
Excuse me, could you help me?
The lady is making a request. Should is used to give advice.
I have a terrible headache.
You shouldn't have drunk so much wine last night.
I should take an aspirin.
Must is used to express necessity or obligation. Drivers must always stop at the red light. Have to is used to express necessity or lack of necessity or to persuade.
You have to try this dish. It's so delicious.
Aditi is trying to persuade her friend Albert to try her dish.
Okay, guys. Now, let's talk about our modal verbs. Here we have can and could. Let's talk about can. We use can to talk about our abilities. Things or actions I'm able to do, I can do, like I can talk, I can walk, I can run, I can dance, I can sing. All these things I'm able to do them, I can do them. Usage number 2, to make an offer or ask for permission, like can I help you? I'm offering you my help. I'm asking if you need my help. Or to ask for permission, like can you open the window? Or can you open the door? Can you close the window? I'm cold. Okay, these are all permissions. I'm asking you if you can do this. Here are our examples. Number 1, he can play football well. The boy can play football well, right? Yes. Number 2, they can sing very good. I also can sing very good. Number 3, can you open the door? I'm asking for permission if she or you can open the door. The negative, we can say, in the negative, we say cannot or can't. Like example number 1, he cannot play football well. Number 2, cats can't fly. I think cats can fly. Of course not, cats can't fly. Okay, now let's talk about could. Usage number 1. We use could to talk about our abilities, but in the past. Things we were able to do in the past, but now we cannot. Like, when I was little, I could swim, but now I can't swim. Usage number 2. To make an offer, a request, or ask for permission politely. Guys, focus here. We use could to ask for permission, an offer or a request politely, in a polite way. Like when we are talking to a much older person, we use could, not can. Examples. Number 1, she could play chess when she was 7. Is she now 7? No, she may be 10, she may be 15. But when she was 7, she could play chess. But now she can. Example number 2, we could swim when we were 5. When they were 5, when they were little, they could swim, but now they cannot. Example number 3, Mom, could you help me with my homework? Here, I'm asking for permission or a request. I'm asking my mom if she can help me with my homework. So my mom is an older person, so I must ask her politely. So we use could. The negative. In the negative, we can say couldn't or could not. Like example number 1, I could not run when I was a baby. Of course, when I was a baby, all I could do was crawling, not running. So I could not run when I was a baby. Example number 2, I couldn't speak English before I went to school. When I was little, when I was still at home, I didn't went to school. I didn't go to school, sorry. So I couldn't speak English well. That was can and could. Now let's talk about shall and should. First, shall. We use shall to make an offer or to talk about option or suggestions. Like examples, shall I help you with your bags? Here I'm making an offer. I'm offering her if shall I help her if she wants my help. So we use shall. Number 2, shall we go to the park? I'm talking about our options. I'm talking about suggestions. I'm making a suggestion like, shall we go to the park? No, we shall go to the cinema. It's better than the park. It's a suggestion. The negative of shall is shall not, like you shall not catch me easily next time. When we are playing hide and seek and you can catch me easily, so I'm telling you, you shall not catch me easily next time. And that was shall. Let's now talk about should. We use should, number 1, to give an advice. What does an advice mean? I'm telling you something that's good for you. Okay, so I use should. Is it obligatory? I must do it or I will be in trouble? No, it's not obligatory. It's 50%. It's just an advice. Number 2, we also use should to recommend an action. Like our examples here, number 1, you should sleep early. It's an advice. It's good for your health to sleep early. Is it obligatory for you? You must do it. You need to do it? No, you won't be in trouble. It's just an advice. Example number 2, the kids should start studying soon. It's also an advice and a recommended action. The kids should start studying soon. Exams are almost here. Negative. In the negative, we can say should not or shouldn't. Like number 1, he should not stay up late. It's bad for his health. Or number 2, we shouldn't talk loudly to our parents because that's, of course, rude. That was should. Now let's talk about must and have to. Firstly, must. We use must to talk about necessity. It's a 70%. We need to do it or we will be in trouble? Maybe. so we need to do it. We must do it, okay? Usage number 2, to talk about things that are not allowed, things I cannot do or I will be in trouble or it will hurt me. Like example, number 1, she must see the doctor if she has a fever. She has a fever, high temperature, so she must see the doctor or she will be ill or sick, okay? Example number 2, you must answer the question. Here we have a quiz. Should I skip the question and not answer it? No, you must answer the question. The negative of must is mustn't or must not. Like example number 1, you mustn't use mom's tablet without her permission. Can I just take my mom's tablet or phone and use it without asking her? No, we might be in trouble if we did that. So you mustn't use mom's tablet without her permission. Example number 2, you must not smoke in here because of course smoking is bad for our health. And that was must. Now let's talk about have to. We use have to express obligation. 100% I need to do it. 100% or I will be in a big trouble. Like examples, number 1, children have to go to school. We have to go to school. It's a must. We cannot just skip school. Example number 2, she has to wear the school uniform. Can you guys go to school without wearing the school uniform? No, you will be in a big trouble. Example number 3, I had to leave early to catch the bus. Guys, let's notice something here. In the first example, we said children have to. We used have because children is a plural noun. So we use, of course, have was plural. In example number 2, we used has to. Why? Because we used the subject has, she is a singular noun. So of course, we are going to use has to. But in example number 3, we used had to. Why? Because this sentence is in the past. So as we notice down there in the screen, we see PS, the past of have to is of course has had to. Negative. Number 1, I do not have to get up early tomorrow. It's a holiday. So to put have to or has to in negative, we put before it do not or don't or doesn't if it's singular. And if it's in the past, of course, we use didn't. Let's read our example one more time. Number 1, I do not have to get up early tomorrow. It's a holiday. Example number 2, she doesn't have to get up early. Example number 3, you didn't have to do this. And now guys, pause your video, try to answer these questions by yourself, and then we're going to answer them together. Here we are going to choose the correct answer. Number 1, when you are in a library, you don't speak loudly. We all know in a library we read books, so we need to stay quiet. We shouldn't or mustn't or can't or we don't have to speak loudly. So the right answer here, have to, mustn't, can. Of course, it's mustn't or we will be in trouble. Example number 2, Mr. Sam, I go to the bathroom, please. I'm asking Mr. Sam. I'm asking someone older than me, so I must ask in a polite way. So asking in a polite way, we use very good. We use could. Mr. Sam, could I go to the bathroom, please? Number 3, you don't take an umbrella if it's raining outside. Here I'm trying to give you an advice. So we use, of course, should. Excellent, guys. You should take an umbrella if it's raining outside. Okay, guys. Question number 4. Dogs fly. Should, can, can't. Of course, dogs can't fly. Very good. Number 5. We don't listen to our parents. We have to. Very good. We used have to because we is a plural, so we use have to. And that was our modal verbs. Now, lesson number 5 and the last lesson in our grammar lessons. It's the imperative verbs. What are the imperative verbs? Like here in the picture, you say, little Miss Pussy, and I tell you what to do. So we use the imperative verbs to make an order or a command. Now let's watch this short video and then we will continue.
Christmas is coming.
Let's put up yellow balls.
Okay.
A red Santa.
Bring your socks.
Okay.
Let's eat pizza.
Wow.
Wash your hands first.
Okay, Dad.
Don't sit down, Jinsu.
Okay, guys, so as we watched here, the mom in the last part of the video, she was giving her son an order to don't sit down. She told him, don't sit down. So we use the imperative verbs to tell someone to do something so that the sentence becomes an order or a command. Like here, our example, number 1, wait quietly before class. You need to wait quietly before class. Here, I'm your teacher. I'm giving you an order to wait quietly or to stay quietly. Number 2, be nice to your brother or sister. I'm ordering you to be nice to your siblings, your brother or sister. Number 3, help your parents at home. I'm giving you an order to help your parents at home. Number 4, and the last one, turn on the light. I'm telling you or ordering you to turn on the light. The negative form. In the negative form of the imperative verbs, we use don't. We use don't at the beginning of the sentence before the imperative verb. So we say, like here, number 1, don't forget your bag. I'm ordering you to do not forget your bag. Number 2, don't run in the corridors. Don't run in the corridors. Number 3, and the last one, don't raise your voice. When you are talking to an older person, you need to be quiet, not very loud. Do not raise your voice to an older person. So guys, I want you all to notice something here. We say wait, be, help, turn, forget, run, raise. The imperative verb must be in its infinitive form, whether it was affirmative or negative. So we put the verb in infinitive. But let's notice something also. If we started the sentence with stop, we add ing to the verb. Like here, we say stop running, stop running. But if you notice here in that negative, we say don't run. So if we use don't, we say run, the infinitive form of the verb. But if we use stop, we say stop running. We put ing to the verb. Like example number 2, we say stop making noise, stop making noise. But if we are going to use don't, we say don't make noise. Example number 3, stop jumping on the bed. Of course, here we added ing to the verb jump because in the beginning of the sentence we use the word stop. That was our imperative, guys. Now, pause your video, try to answer this question by yourself, and then we are going to answer them together. Okay, let's go. Here, he wants us to put the words in its correct order to make a correct sentence. Number 1, we have salt, pass me, please, the. It's going to be pass me the salt, please. Number 2, we have door, please, answer the. Of course, we're going to start with the verb. It's going to be answer the door, please. Very good, guys. Number C, lunch, don't you forget. It's a negative one. So we are going to start with don't, then the verb. Very good. It's going to be don't forget your lunch. Number D, English, speak, please. And it's going to be speak in English, please. Very good. Number E, wait, please, for me. It's going to be wait for me, please. Very good, guys. Number F, nicely, sister, with play. You're, it's going to be play nicely with your sister or play with your sister nicely. Both are correct, guys. Both sentences are correct. Very good. Last one, your speak, don't mouthful with. It's going to be don't speak with your mouth full. And that was our imperative verbs. And hooray, we all did it. Very good, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next